friends, let's do this shit together. Yeah, it's loud enough. We can start. I don't know why the main menu volume is so much noise. So much noise. What we did so far: the street pickup, the bar pickup, the disco pickup. Girl sitting in a coffee shop. Ah, God. And here we go again. Yeah, this actor is right on the path. Ask if someone is using that chair, then sit with her. Cheeky. Yeah, that's cheeky a little bit. Cheeky bricky. Ask her opinion of what to get as a present for a female friend. Sit down as you ask. Holy crap. Tell you have read the book and that he dies in the end. Yeah, that's could be. Yeah, no, it's not good. Stay standing and ask what she is reading. Yeah, that sounds solid. Accuse her of pretending to read when she is really hunting for men. No. I'm going with this.
Hi. Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
Good.
Cool. What are you reading there?
Kafka.
Kafka.
Yeah.
This philosophy, right?
No.
There is some philosophy in it. Yeah.
Nice. I always hear Kafka-esque.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm not even really sure. I think it
Like noir a
has
little
to
bit.
do with philosophy.
That's cool.
Like the German
Interesting.
way.
Anyway, nice choice of book.
Thank you.
My name's Richard, by the way.
Brenna?
Nice to meet you.
This is not great, not so engaging, and you're kind of looming over her.
However, it's solid, I said. Ask if she minds if you join her for a few minutes. Ask what else she does apart from reading. Well, that are two questions. I wouldn't ask her something. I just would start to babbling some chatter. Anyway, we have to go with one of those questions. So, yeah, let's be polite. Ask if she minds if you join her for a few minutes.
So do you mind if I join you for a few minutes?
Go ahead.
Cool.
She's not comfortable.
So I'm Richard, by the way.
I'm Brenna.
Nice to
We
meet you.
made
Nice
it
to meet
already.
you.
It's very important to sit down when you're talking to someone that
On the
is
same
sitting
level,
down. Otherwise,
yes.
you're just standing there, looming over
Like
them,
with
looking
children.
weird. So, well done for choosing that. It's the right option.
Yeah, like with children. Find out about her. Say that her hair is kind of nice and transition to inviting her back to your house. It's a little bit early for such things. Use books as a way to show off. Yeah, that's definitely my thing. Ask whether she comes here often. No. She's into that. We want to dig in a little bit more. And we want to find common ground to communicate.
Actually, I like audiobooks as well. Do you like audiobooks?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because sometimes I'm in my car, one of my cars. If I'm in like the Lambo, it's cool. I like audiobooks normally. I
What
don't
the
know, like
fuck?
psychology or something like that. If I'm chilling in the Rolls, then I want something more. I
What
don't know,
the
maybe
fuck?
inspirational, kind of leaning back, maybe
Idiot.
drinking some champagne or something because it's got a little fridge.
Fuck, you are
And maybe I
talking.
want something more, yeah, like inspirational, like a biography of some legendary
Are you
person
stupid?
or something like that. And
I didn't knew that
I guess,
this
you know, when I'm at
was leading to
home,
that.
got like the surround system in every room.
Blah, blah.
How many rooms? I don't know, 16 rooms or something like that. So
Oh, come on.
I can have the
Holy
audiobook
crap.
like tracking to every room that I'm in. And when I'm home, I don't know, yeah, maybe a novel or something in one of the jacuzzis or
That's so bad.
underwater speakers in the swimming pool.
Oh
Listen to
my
audiobooks
fuck,
there
stop
as well.
talking, you idiot.
So yeah, I really love audiobooks. They're great.
I see that. That's a lot of information. Very interesting.
Yeah, very
Of course.
boring.
This is great. Actually, you know, it's quite funny. So
What the
it's
fuck?
just so
It was
dumb
not
it might
funny.
work if you didn't actually mean it. So much better to keep the attention focused on her. not be going off on any kind of monologue, especially one that is showing off.
Hello, Olga.
So how are you able to be free in the middle of the morning on a Thursday?
Well, I do have a job, but it's kind of from the laptop, from home, or from anywhere. But it's like internet stuff, and with America, so in Europe, I need to wait until they wake up and whatever, so
Right.
I'm kind of free. And
Yeah.
then can be working at home, lying in bed, lying on the balcony, generally lying down, working.
That's
So
nice.
that's cool. And how about you? How come you're not at work?
Well, I work at the university, so I have kind of an unusual schedule. I have some free time during the day, and I work in the evenings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I have to rethink and 1-2 steps before that a little bit with you. I mean, I would think what he said about his Lamborghini and Rolls Royce and wherever he's he is listening to stupid audiobooks. I mean, first of all, if you see a girl reading a book, you know, you don't start with audiobooks, okay? She's probably in the natural thing, you know. It's a book, it's papers, you can open it. So I would sit down there and ask if she's like it, like the book, and then maybe give some suggestions about maybe that's Kafka, maybe you have read the castle, the Schloss, yeah, from him. Do you like it or something like this? No, dig in a little bit more and find a little bit common ground, and then from there you can lead the conversation to some other nice topics and areas. However, okay, more or less it worked out, but I don't think it's valid. Okay, guess that she teaches sex education. Oh my god. Find out whether she loves her job or is doing it just for money. Say you didn't go to university and that it's a waste of time. You can say it if you believe it. I don't know. It can, I mean, however, university can be a waste of time, and in many cases it's not. So, but it's some kind of a hidden insult to her a little bit, you know, that she's wasting her time and stupid things, and that's leading nowhere. So what the fuck? Find out whether she loves her job or is doing it doing it just for money. Yes.
So you teach at the university. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And tell me, do you actually like what you do, or you do it just for money?
No, I really do like what I do.
Great. You feel like you're making a difference in people's lives and all of this?
Yeah, I actually do. I feel like what I do is important, and that the information I convey will be valuable to these people and to my students.
That could be true, because I still remember my teachers from primary school and in secondary school. I don't know if you're the same, but did you like the subjects most where the teachers were good? And then later maybe you weren't even interested in that subject. So a good teacher can just change the whole course
Definitely
of someone's
right.
life.
Absolutely. And like looking back and thinking, what years of school are your favorite? It's like, well, whatever year you had the good teachers, because what you learn is kind of irrelevant.
And you're a good teacher? They like
I
you?
think so. I hope so.
That's
I
cool.
try.
No, I like it, to be honest, because it's very rare. You know, most people just do their job for money, and then they come and moan about it and they hate it. So it's good to meet someone like you who actually enjoys what they do and is making a difference.
Thanks.
Okay, that's a compliment. Well, okay.
This is a nice thing that you can ask anyone, so well done for picking this. It's the right option, and it can always lead to an interesting conversation. Whether she's into her job, she can tell you why, or she's not, and she can tell you something else that she's passionate about.
And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
Oh, what does that entail?
So kind of quite a few different themes. For example, we kind of started with an overview of American values, which was really interesting.
Like freedom and stuff, yeah?
Things like that, and even more so, for example, an interesting one is how Americans relate to the future. Like it's something we feel like we can control in some sense. And
Like Back to the Future, the movie.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, but Americans think that they control their own destiny,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah?
Different, difficult topic with me here. You know, if it's, I shouldn't do political stuff. You know, when I'm going out, I meet a woman which I want to, dig in, deeper in her a little bit, this or another way. So I try to avoid a little bit this political stuff because, you know, guys, you know, I'm so conservative. I'm pagan. You know. I would make church burnings somehow and raid a British village. But anyway, ask what exactly that is. Suggest it's about inventing donuts and burgers. Yeah, okay, that can make her a little bit engaging if you ask that she will try to prove you wrong about your idea of what American culture exactly is. But it could be also very insulting in some way, you know. But anyway, make her feel good about her job. No, I already did it. More compliments she has to earn. Challenge her to explain why this is important. Yeah, you have to challenge a woman also. Yeah, that's important.
Wait, American culture, isn't that kind of a contradiction in terms? Like, what are you teaching? Like, here we invented the hamburger in 1940 or something like that.
Well, there really isn't a question of whether or not we have culture. We certainly do. You can look back through history, and yes, maybe ours isn't as long, but
Yeah,
to
not
say
very
that
long.
but to say that American culture doesn't exist is to argue that Western culture has really had no influence, even in Eastern Europe, let's say.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's some stuff, but wouldn't it be better that they learn something else? Because, like, if you're going to teach about America, teach business or technology, because what's culture? Like, what? Tell me. Like, what
Well,
is
for
the
example,
artists, the authors? Like,
It doesn't even matter who the artists and authors are. What's important is that we have our own perspective on the world, and that in order to interact successfully with us, so if you're a business person, if you want to interact successfully with an American business person, you need to understand what their daily life looks like and kind of how they perceive the environment.
okay,
From the
cool. So it's
business
like when
perspective.
you're learning about business in China and you have to, you know, give your business card with 2 hands.
Quite
and
literally, yes.
All of that
This
stuff.
is the same thing.
Got it. Okay, so it's not really teaching about history and art and
No.
whatever else. Okay, nice one. Well, that's very useful because actually American culture, like modern culture, is what leads the world, right? We all kind of follow.
If you can challenge someone, get them to prove themselves to you, and then approve of them, validate them, it has a powerful psychological effect. So it's the right option. Well done.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day, and it gets kind of expensive. So what do you think I should do?
Honestly, okay. This good-looking woman walks by, so the attention was moving to her ass, as it seems, and this is not a good thing. I mean, you could have a little side view. Why not? But then back on your target. So of course you can also look definitely to the side on the ass of this walking by woman, just to show your target that you are a sexual man and that you have some intention about sexuality also. That's could be useful in some situations, but well, this is not that kind of situation right now. I think they are still in the hey, nice to meet you situation. Okay. She's asking me a question. I already forget it. I say it must be annoying and tell her to ask for a bigger printing allowance. I don't get it about the context. Be general and vague because you didn't listen. Tell her that if she has a colleague she doesn't like, she can ignore them. Be honest and say you were distracted by a girl. Yeah, let's try to be honest.
Look, to be honest, did you see that girl that just walked by? Yeah, she's gone now, but she had like amazing long
Don't
legs
go in details.
and
Don't
just
do
this
it.
perfect ass on there, and she looked back and winked at me or something, like smiled, and I was just totally distracted. But anyway,
Don't play this.
give me a second to chill, hang on.
Holy crap.
So, right, something about work, yeah? Problem at work?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
It's not important.
she was unbelievable, to be
Okay.
honest. Yeah. Okay, but that's cool. So, problem at work, but otherwise all good in your life.
Yeah.
The lesson here is that there's one
Of
thing
course
being
it was bad.
honest, which is, you know, saying actually that girl distracted me, and then there's another when you're going into all the detail and being kind of dirty. Girls just aren't ready for that.
I said stay on your target. I said it. But you didn't, you stupid actor. Okay, I said it must be annoying and tell her to ask for a bigger printing allowance. Be general and vague because you didn't listen. That's solid.
Well, when you have a problem like this, it's important to, that's it, you should talk to your boss about the problem. You know, whatever it is,
Yeah.
not important, but, you know, talk to them in a way that shows that you're on their side
Okay.
and that you want the best for the department, and it should be okay.
Okay. That's pretty good advice.
Oops, looks like you got a little bit distracted there, but, you know, I understand why it happened. There was a very beautiful girl going by.
That's
So you got your
not
teaching
happening with
thing,
me.
and what else is important in your life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs, and I love to travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit these last couple of years, especially.
Nice. And where some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania,
My hunting area.
Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of
Yeah.
former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. And tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never travelled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see? Where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay.
If I'm going to the United States, I will wear orange probably. Anyway, tell her about your experience in Grand Canyon. I don't know if it's true, if this actor is lying. I don't know his background, so I have not been in the United States, and so far I have no mood to go there soon. And say that it's boring there, and they don't even have Wi-Fi. Tell her your favorite trip was to Thailand and the details of the sexual experience you had there. Well, say that you have never been say that you have never been but would like to go. Get her to elaborate on what she's particularly liked.
Actually, I went there as well, and it was very beautiful. But tell me, what did you really like about it?
Well, I suppose the fact that it is beautiful, and I think I was there at a time in my life when it was really impactful. So I was the right age, and it was the right time, and so it was meaningful to me. But I'm excited to return. I think next summer I'll go back.
Oh yeah, very cool. I'd like to go back as well. So if I'm in America and I'm nearby the Grand Canyon, which I guess nothing's nearby, but if I also want to go,
You're in Phoenix.
yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, then yeah, we could go. It'd be
Okay.
nice.
We could
Yeah.
go, okay, it's implementing something.
Good one, that's exactly right. When someone can talk about something passionately, you want to give them a chance to do that, not cut them off, talk about yourself, ask boring questions. Just give them a chance to open up. This is the perfect subject to connect on. Oh, should I say that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
You're running out of things? Hold eye contact and wait for her to speak. Say that you hate awkward silences. Break eye contact and look around the venue while you think of what to say. No, definitely hold eye contact and wait for her to speak.
So are you not gonna get any coffee?
Well, actually, I was over by the bar just before I saw you and had a coffee there. And I try not to drink too many. It actually has a strong effect on me, so I don't need that much energy. I've had enough, so I'm good.
Correct. Now, most guys can't do this, you know, so it's very cool, makes you look very confident and strong when you can hold eye contact like this and get her to be the one that works to fill the silence and come up with something to say, because it shouldn't always be you, right?
Tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something
okay.
I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had it in my school, but since then I didn't. But I go to Barcelona a lot and they play on the beach. Mm-hmm. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
In a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah.
You can do that where you jump and smash
sure.
it down. Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's harder on the beach because the nets are higher. But
And there's sand.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool hobby. And anything else you do?
yeah, the thing I do the most is study Russian for hobbies.
Like me. Tell her it's stupid and that Putin is evil and Russians are just vodka drinking idiots. Nah. Tell her you failed miserably with language at school. Compliment her on choosing a tough language to learn. Show off by telling her about all the languages you speak. No need to show off. You don't have to prove yourself for anything. I mean, do it in the right situation, but not like this. Compliment her on choosing a tough language to learn.
Russian?
Yeah.
You know, I meet loads of people that speak, French, English, obviously Spanish, German. But Russian, it's really rare to meet someone who speaks Russian. It's pretty cool. How come you chose that?
I don't really have a good reason. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to do a study abroad, and my choices were France and Russia, and I didn't want to go to France, so I went to Russia, and then I just never quit.
I actually like that you chose something tough and that you stuck with it. And, you know, like I said, most people take the easy options all the time, so it's interesting and cool that you did that.
Thank you.
Nice one. You know, when a girl has something that is a real talent, something that she should be proud of, something she's worked hard on, that's the kind of thing you don't want to tease her too much on. So, you know, say well done, say you respect that, and say why, and then go deeper into it, because, you know, you need to find out why she would do that, why she was interested, what would make her spend the time on it, and it's going to lead to interesting conversation, make her feel good as well.
I noticed you have an accent. Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England, actually.
Whereabouts?
Was born in London, but actually, you know what? When I was young, I lived in South London, and they have a strong accent there. It's like South London and things like this. But because I've travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes, very much.
That's good.
Okay, you like my British accent, don't you? Talk about how foreigners perceive English people and ask about how people react to her as an American. Tell her how girls go crazy about your British accent and you get laid everywhere. That's a little bit too much. She can assume that you are sweet or something like this, or cute. He's so cute with his British accent. Build up on a little bit on that. You like my British accent, don't you? It's some pretend. You pretend that she's liking your British accent, or whatever you have.
And I guess you like my British accent.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's good. Yeah, most people like it, so it's good. I'm happy I was born in England and not like Germany or something.
Oh, thank you very much,
Really?
asshole.
Yeah, what do you think? German accent is kind of
I think it
rough
sounds
and-
fine.
Yeah? You like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He's Austrian. But
It's
yeah.
Germany.
Yeah, but similar accent.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
A little bit too cocky, not the right time.
Anyway. Say you like her and want to see her again, ask for her number. Ask what she likes to do in her free time. Say that you think she is incredibly beautiful and that you want to take her on a date. So, okay. The last one first. Say that you think she's incredibly beautiful and that you want to take her on a date. Don't put the woman on a podest. Don't look up on to her. It must be on equal level. So find a little bit more about her, what she's liking to do in her free time or whatever, and you seek for possibilities to go from that position then to find further common ground, and then it will come naturally, probably.
What do you like to do in, I don't know, for fun, like in the evening, because you study Russian and whatever, but do you drink, dance, anything else?
All of the above, yeah.
Yeah? At the same time?
When the mood strikes, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I like going out sometimes, cocktail bars, different bars. Do you smoke shisha?
Hookah.
Yeah, hookah you call it in America, right?
Yeah, I have from time to time. I'm not a huge fan, but
I quite like it. They say it's
Yeah.
really unhealthy, but
it
I think
seems unhealthy.
once a month. But you don't cough after it, so therefore, you know.
It's healthy?
Yeah. So we need to do it sometime, like shisha, hookah, cocktails, and then dancing.
Oh, maybe.
When you want to transition to seeing someone again, it's very good to build up a picture of the kind of things that they do, the way they spend their time, because you might find a mutual connection. You find that you share some activities, or that you do some things that she wants to do, she does some things that you'd like to try, and then it makes it very easy to then go on and suggest a date from there and take the number.
And do you have any other outdoor, like, active stuff you like to do? You
Yeah.
said volleyball, but anything else?
Yeah, I grew up in the country, so I really enjoy a lot of nature activities. I like hiking and I love fishing.
Fishing?
Fishing, yeah.
A girl who likes fishing?
It happens. Yeah,
Wow.
we exist.
That's interesting. I've never done fishing, but I love the outside as well, you know, walking in parks or hiking if you've got somewhere like that. How about bicycle?
I like that too.
Yeah. Well, that's something else we could do one day, like take some bicycles, ride out somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some really
That would be
pretty
nice.
places. Some waterfall there, somewhere in the mountains. Ask her plans for the coming week. Ask what kind of man she likes. Touch her face. Run the cube routine. I don't even know what the cube is. Psychological test. Yeah. Well, this already feels a little bit like a police interrogation, or how it's called in English. Ask what kind of man she likes. Yes, I want to pretend. I want that. I want her to know that I am a little bit. I don't want to become her friend or something. I want to know what kind of man she likes. Why
I've
not?
got an interesting question. Tell me what kind of men you like.
I would say I like men who know how to do manly things. Like
fighting,
like fishing and hunting and fixing a car.
hunting. You like men that go and kill poor little animals with assault rifles.
They don't take assault rifles to kill animals. But I like guys who are sensitive.
You're not one of these
Feminists?
girls, hang on, that was pictured with the lion that they killed in South
I
Africa.
believe she was European.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you support that as well.
Hunting.
Killing animals.
Come
Do you
on.
eat beef?
Kill an elephant and eat the...
No, I wouldn't eat an elephant. But
You take his tusk and make a necklace?
no. Do you eat meat?
Nah.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
So I won that.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
did win.
Got you there. You thought you had me, right?
I did. Yeah. Okay. Well, most people do.
My shoes, these shoes don't have leather, so you can't get me on. Actually, suede. Yeah, that's from an animal, isn't it, too? Okay.
Stupid.
And I like let's see,
Stupid.
manly, sensitive, feminist. Yeah.
Do you ever meet men like this,
I
or
have.
is it like dream
No, I've met guys like
material?
this.
Yeah. Manly but sensitive, feminine but manly.
No, they're feminists. Yeah.
Right.
God,
That's
feminist.
not like feminine. It's like
No.
supporting women.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. That's
It's normal in Germanic tribal society.
something. Yeah.
That's a quality.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting answer. Most girls just say rich and with a Ferrari or something. But
No, that would be a turn-off.
yeah, okay.
This is showing a little bit too much interest. I think it's unnecessary, to ask that kind of stuff, to ask if she has a boyfriend, to,
No, I didn't ask that.
try and show that
didn't
much
ask
interest.
that.
The fact that she's talking to you, the fact that she's smiling, if she gives you the number, if she meets you again, duh, she likes you. So you don't need to be that explicit.
Well, but how you saw, it could be useful also because you get more information and you don't waste your time, by the way. So she just said that she like feminist people and such stupid left things or whatever. Okay, you could pretend that you're also some kind of white knight, but if you are looking for some serious relationship or some hooking ups relationship on sexual base, no. You have to decide if you want to go into some girl which has very strange worldview. All this stuff is happening. At least she's not wearing pink hair or something. Anyway, suggest meeting for a drink and take a number. Suggest going hiking together sometime and take a number. Say you have few spare minutes, invite her to make love in the restroom. Take a number and say you will be in touch. Puh. That's too vague. Take a number and say you will be in touch. And that's too direct and too over the top, over the goal line, so to say. I think only valid is those two options here. Suggest meeting for a drink and take a number. Yeah, why not? It's very common. But we were speaking about hiking. Let's going on the hiking route together.
So you like hiking and outdoor stuff, and the weather's pretty good at the moment. So one day we could take a little trip, or I don't know, meet in the evening. Anyway, lots of stuff. We've got lots of stuff we could do together. So why don't you give me your number and we'll arrange something.
Probably she's flaking me now, giving me a wrong number.
Thanks.
Exactly right. It flows very smoothly to find something that you both like and then suggest doing that as the reason to see each other again. It's way better than just saying, hey, give me your number, or hey, let's go for dinner tomorrow.
Okay. Say goodbye, be warm and say how nice it was to meet her. Give her a long lingering handshake. What is lingering? I have no idea. Quite coldly say goodbye and that you will be in touch. I will be back. A goodbye hug, then go in for the kiss. Well, as I said before, when you get the number, you don't want to leave soon. You just want to hang around a little bit more. That you show that hey, you didn't play just the number game. You really interested, and it must come naturally. So if you have the number and you say yes, I have the number inside of yourself. Yeah, I have the number, and then you're leaving. That's not manly. I mean, you stand your ground. You have the number, you stay your ground, and you don't want to leave the next 5, 6, 7 minutes. Or it's of course depending on the situation, but you get the twist what I want to say to you. I would really would like to know what is lingering, but okay, we play the situation. A goodbye hug, then go in for the kiss. It's not good. We had not even body language. I didn't touch her. I didn't hold her hand. So that's over the top. Quite coldly say goodbye. No, our conversation was very normal, very calm, and a little bit boring, I have to admit. But no, say normal. Say the normal goodbye. But again, in reality you want to stay 5-10 minutes longer.
Well, look, I should be heading off, but it was great meeting you. Really cool. Really happy to meet you, and yeah, see you. Bye.
Bye.
That's stupid.
Oops, you got right to the ends, but this is a little bit too much. Being warm at this point, totally unnecessary, and if anything makes you look like a little bit of a wussy and might make her change her mind about seeing you again. This is not great, not so engaging, and you're kind of looming over her. It's very important to sit down when you're talking to someone that is sitting down, otherwise you're just standing there looming over them looking weird. So well done for choosing that, it's the right option.
Same level, yes.
This is great, actually, it's quite funny, so it's just so dumb it might work if you didn't actually mean it. So much better to keep the attention focused on her, not be going off on any kind of monologue, especially one that is showing off. This is a nice thing that you can ask anyone, so well done for picking this. It's the right option, and it can always lead to an interesting conversation. Whether she's into a job, she can tell you why, or she's not, and she can tell you something else that she's passionate about. If you can challenge someone, get them to prove themselves to you, and then approve of them, validate them, it has a powerful psychological effect. So it's the right option. Well done. Oops, looks like you got a little bit distracted there, but I understand why it happened. There was a very beautiful girl going by.
Anyway, this
Good
was
one,
too long.
that's exactly right. When someone can talk about something passionately, you want to give them a chance to do that, not cut them off, talk about yourself, ask boring questions. Just give them a chance to open up. This is the perfect subject to connect on. Correct. Now, most guys can't do this, so it's very cool, makes you look very confident and strong when you can hold eye contact like this and get her to be the one that works to fill the silence and come up with something to say, because it shouldn't always be you, right?
And women like to talk, yes.
Nice one. When a girl has something that is a real talent, something that she should be proud of, something she's worked hard on, that's the kind of thing you don't want to tease her too much on. So, say well done, say you respect that, and say why. And then go deeper into it, because, you need to find out why she would do that, why she was interested, what would make her spend the time on it. And it's going to lead to interesting conversation, make her feel good as well. A little bit too cocky, not the right time. When you want to transition to seeing someone again, it's very good to build up a picture of the kind of things that they do, the way they spend their time, because you might find a mutual connection. You find that you share some activities, or that you do some things that she wants to do, she does some things that you'd like to try, and then it makes it very easy to then go on and suggest a date from there and take the number. This is showing a little bit too much interest. I think it's unnecessary to ask that kind of stuff, to ask if she has a boyfriend, to, try and show that much interest. The fact that she's talking to you, the fact that she's smiling, if she gives you the number, if she meets you again, she likes you. So you don't need to be that explicit.
Yeah, I get it, but now I know what kind of woman she is.
Exactly right. It flows very smoothly to find something that you both like, and then suggest doing that as the reason to see each other again. It's way better than just saying, hey, give me your number, or hey, let's go for dinner tomorrow. Oops, you got right to the ends, but this is a little bit too much. Being warm at this point, totally unnecessary, and if anything makes you look like a little bit of a wussy and might make her change her mind about seeing you again.
I don't know how it's in England, but I say being warm, what it means. I say, hey, goodbye, nice to meet you, and it was nice to meet you, and we will see. We will see us again, or something like that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for going with me together through this crazy things. And yeah, have a nice time. See you the next episode, so to say. Bye bye.